Hello, my name is Albert Alonso. My Kenner number is 1276, and this is going to be my third CCR. So today we're going to be talking about how did your product skills develop throughout this project. So throughout this project, it's been a very interesting time. I've always watched movies with my friends and my fellow loved ones, but now this brings me into like a whole different understanding of movies as I see the camera shots and I see what they're trying to intend. You can kind of predict what is going to happen in the following movies. So today I'm going to be going to my final film and I'm going to be talking about all the camera shots I took and why I took them. So starting off here, we didn't really try an establishment shot until the next following cut, which we should have, but it's okay. It's not that serious to the point where it can ruin my movie. So we start off with a medium shot of trying to get a picture of what he is wearing and a picture of the car, which could signify his class, like I said in my first CCR. So here is a tracking shot of him walking with the briefcase, and the camera is meant to be focused on the briefcase, but what matters here is there's nothing on the side, so you wouldn't know that this briefcase can hold such important power, as this is what leads to his kidnapping. So we get a tracking shot here walking, and we get an establishment shot. And I already said this before, but this is an apartment. This isn't a work complex. It was very difficult to get a work complex for us, but hopefully this does work and this does portray what we are trying to show. So as you can see, he walks into his work, as you can see on the side camera here. So this is meant to be an establishment shot. So we get a transition here into his office, and we are mainly focused on the chair, as you can see that it is set up for him because most likely that yesterday he did go to work as well, but it didn't seem like that serious, and now today this is the serious day. We also have a clip of the computer that it is turned on and it is already on the Excel sheet. So as you can see, he sits down, he looks at his computer, and we use the sound of phone calls to show that the background is busy, but the door is closed behind, showing that it is a type of secretive approach that we took here. So as you can see, we get a clip of a lower shot of him reaching into the file, which the file does show that it is top secret and no one should have it, yet he has it. So we emphasize this by getting a zoom in of him opening the file with the sticker top secret on it, showing that it is a secretive file and he should not have it, like I said beforehand. So we try to get a clip here to show, which I said it also in my first CCR, but we try to get a clip here to show both monitors and how it's unrelated to what he is trying to convey or what he is trying to show here. So first, in the first monitor, it's an Excel sheet with numbers, which is obviously coordinated with the stocks, as we show in this camera angle here. This is basically somewhat of an over-the-shoulder to show what he is seeing. So as he continues to work, we get a phone call, and we thought that it would be a smart idea to show the importance of this phone call by making it a close-up on the phone call. And we can also see the name there, but the quality is pretty bad, and I'm terribly sorry for that. So he picks up the phone call, and we get a somewhat of a very diagonal angle here to show that he does pick up the phone call, but he is in power here. He is shown to be in power here as the camera is facing up towards him and the phone is down.
Hello? Yeah? Oh, Tony? No, I couldn't have the deal. Yeah, hear me out though, he's a liability. No, he's corrupt. I have all the files right here to prove it.
So once he does reach into the folder, it is shown that we are trying to convey what is trying to happen, or what the paper does say what the secret files are, but we couldn't really get it to the point where you can understand what is writing, but that is what we are trying to convey, that is the file that shows that his worker is corrupt and he's trying to kick him out of the company. And as you can see, he turns the paper perfectly as he closes,
No, look, he's out, man.
which is meant for the camera
Well
angle.
done.
So once he does close the phone, he keeps working, and we get a transition shot into the outside. What we did here was that we lowered the brightness on the phone to show that it was getting darker, which it was a pretty hard thing to set up, and it most likely didn't intend how we wanted it to, but it somewhat conveys to what the following scene is, where he is driving home in the dark. So as you can see here, we lower the brightness, making it seem like it's way darker, and the background noise being him typing. And then once the typing stops is when he is shown in the car. As you can see, it's slowly faded away. So now we have a shot here of him driving on a lower angle, showing that he is obviously in power once again, and he is driving back home. With the music obviously drowning out the audio of the car and anything, showing that he is focused on the music and the road. He is not aware of anything of his surroundings. So we get an over the shoulder here of somewhat a POV shot to show that he is driving back home. The lights obviously pointing towards the house as no one is there, and he is unaware. He just wants to get back home. So as he parks there, we made it on purpose, so when you finish and park the car, the music becomes more clear, showing that he is unaware once again of what's happening. He is mostly focused on getting back home. So now you can see that someone is looking at him with a over the shoulder shot of, and somewhat of a POV shot of the guy next to him, the passenger seat, looking at the guy in the car, which is the businessman. So what we wanted to do here is we added very suspenseful music to make it to like show that it's about to get intense and it's about to show some action. So there's going to be a cut here into the both robbers, and one of them is getting ready to rob the place. As you can see, he's fixing his mask up, which this is a two shot, as there are two people and both of the robbers are there too. So we lock the car there and turn off the car, and then turn off the light to show that they're trying to be stealthy. They're not trying to be caught. And we use this color coding, which is also known as, so there's different colors, but red is signifying as evil or violent, which is also going to be shown here, as when he opens the trunk, there are weapons. Weapons also can signify violence. So we use this audio, which is the Annabelle audio, where they make suspenseful music from the first pitch is low pitch, and then all the high pitch slowly advances up until they pick it up and lift it up, where it cuts. And you can hear it. And as you continue for 3 seconds, you hear a window break or a door break, showing that they are busting in very loudly, and they are trying to make themselves known as they're about to kidnap the guy or about to retrieve the files. And yeah, that is my third CCR. Thank you so much.